Hello and welcome to Dingoes 8 My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I am Justin.
This week we're talking about the episode No Place Like Home. This episode originally aired October 24th, 2000. This episode attracted 6.4 million viewers, which would be the highest for the season. Unfortunately, there's a much better episode later in the season that did not get those kind of numbers.
Sadly.
However, in this episode, we start off 2 months ago. Several monks rush to perform a ritual while a powerful force of some sort threatens their lives. We then cut to the present. Buffy stakes a vampire outside an abandoned building and then gets caught by the night watchman, who thinks she's looking for a rave. As she turns to leave, he tells her not to forget her glowing ball, an orb which Buffy doesn't recognize but takes to investigate. The next day, Buffy makes breakfast for her mum, who is still suffering from headaches that the doctors can't explain. Dawn then takes credit for the breakfast, telling Joyce that Buffy only helped. Joyce and Dawn bond, Joyce calling Dawn her little pumpkin belly, which leaves Buffy feeling like an outsider. Giles' big opening day is less than successful at first, but eventually the magic box becomes so popular he can't handle it all on his own, and is forced to hire an employee. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Buffy presents the orb to Giles, who can't explain it right away. While picking up a prescription for her mother at the hospital, Buffy encounters the night watchman again as he's being strapped down to a gurney. He's, well, let's say, less than stable, but manages to warn Buffy that she will be attacked through her family. A monk works on a blueprint in an empty building just as the Beast smashes through a steel door, revealing itself to be a blonde female. The Beast tries to torture information about the key out of the monk, but he won't tell her anything. She starts to speak crazily until she puts her fingers into the head of the security guard and seems to suck the life force out of him. Buffy assumes that the danger she was warned about is what's causing her mother's headaches. Anya recommends to Buffy that she perform a ritual to reveal any spells that may be affecting her family. Buffy, eager to help and Riley, who's eager to help, she offers to let him help her with the spell. He realizes what she is doing, they talk, and agree to take care of each other. Buffy performs the ritual in her bedroom, then walks around the house to look for anything unusual. She runs into Joyce, but finds nothing strange about her, which proves that the headaches are not being caused by supernatural means. However, Buffy does see something unusual. Dawn's image flashes in and out of pictures around the house. When she enters Dawn's room, Buffy sees Dawn's possessions, bed, desk, and decorations are also fading in and out, as well as Dawn herself. Buffy confronts Dawn about it, but when she concludes that Dawn isn't her sister, Buffy physically attacks and threatens Dawn, telling her to stay away from their mother. But Dawn appears truly confused and doesn't understand Buffy's sudden change in attitude. Later, Giles calls to tell Buffy about the orb, a Dagon sphere, and its purpose of protection from an unnamed evil, warning her that things that are unnamed are usually very dangerous, or holy. Buffy returns to the abandoned building from earlier in hopes of finding more information. Buffy encounters Spike lurking outside her home and demands to know what he is doing there. Out for a walk, bitch.
Apparently he's been there a while, or several times, because, that's where he just smokes.
Apparently.
Just a whole bunch of, cigarette butts just all over the ground.
She is unsatisfied with his explanation, but lets him off with a warning, and he becomes frustrated. Looking down, Buffy notices a bunch of Spike's discarded cigarette butts. He must have been loitering there for quite some time. Shaking her head, she proceeds to return to the warehouse as Dawn watches the whole exchange from the window. Buffy comes up against the Beast, who quickly proves herself to be far more powerful than the Slayer can handle. After taking quite a beating, Buffy is able to escape with the monk. The Beast throws a tantrum, causing the room to collapse on her, which delays her pursuit. Back at the magic box, Giles offers Anya a job when he realizes that it's too much for him to take on alone, and then she enjoys handling the money. She just wants to deal with the money parts, though. In his last moments of life, the monk warns Buffy that she must protect the key. He tells her that the key is a collection of energy put into human form. Dawn's form. They sent her to the Slayer to be protected from those looking for it. Buffy doesn't understand how she, her mom, and all of her friends could have memories of Dawn's whole life, but the monk tells her that the memories are all false. He also tells her that Dawn has no idea she is anything other than a normal girl. And now, not only protection of the Slayer, but also the love of his sister. The monk dies, and Buffy returns home, shaken by her new knowledge, to find Dawn and Joyce waiting for her. Buffy apologizes to Dawn, who eventually accepts, and the two girls are able to relate on at least one subject, their concern for their mother. So, what'd you all think of this episode?
Oh man.
It was good. Get to see a new villain.
Yes, we get to meet Glory. Although I don't think she's named in this episode.
And what an entrance.
Yes,
What an
she
entrance for
gets
her.
she gets put over strong. The first episode, she gets to break down a door, beat the life force out of some people's heads.
And be, not just a pushover for Buffy, but, she gets a few hits in on Buffy.
Yes, she's quite clearly far more powerful than Buffy can deal with.
Although
Yeah,
kind of
definitely.
clumsy, because, she just stomped on the ground, which caused, the building to collapse in on her.
Well, she broke a heel, and she lost the monk person, and she discovered that the Slayer was messing with her.
Well, she shouldn't wear cheap heel boots, shoes, whatever.
She also probably shouldn't wear heels. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Buffy's done this too, and it always annoys me. It's like, you should not be patrolling in heels. I'm sorry, get running shoes.
Unless the heels have, wooden, spikes of
That would be amazing.
So you could stake with your heel?
Yes. That'd be amazing. Book that shit.
And oh man, Glory's mental state every now and again. Just jumping from horribly upset to calm and cuddling, just like, oh, it's perfectly fine.
I love
okay.
Buffy's description. She's a lot like Cordelia.
Yeah.
That's remember Cordelia? Yeah.
Yeah, basically that, but with superpowers. So very terrifying.
Just a bit. And oh man, the stuff about the Dawns. Oh man, the Dawns.
Yes, so we find out what Dawn is, basically. So she's a regular human, but not.
She's made into a regular human,
Yes.
but she is allegedly a key that unlocks the Glory's power or something. I'm not really sure what the whole deal is.
She's a mystical energy given human form.
Okay. And this
So,
mystical energy will do
Potentially
something.
could end the world.
Ah.
Well, of course.
Hey, look, it's the key to supposedly unlock the particular thing that could destroy all the things.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's being used for evil, it could potentially destroy the world. I don't think they ever mentioned what it could be used positively for, though. There might not be a positive use for that.
Yeah.
So yes, this episode begins the main story arc of the season, revealing the truth about Dawn and introducing Glory. This would also be brought up again in the Season 9 comic when something happens, and, well, I'm not going to spoil that.
Yeah.
Giles also officially opens the magic box, so we have a new place for the gang to hang out.
It is definitely neat. It definitely looks nice. I could somewhat tolerate the costume.
The costume is 10 on 10.
You should have kept it on.
Oh my god, if he wore that the entire season. They're fighting Glory at the end of Giles' his hat. 10 on 10.
That's the one big thing. The hat was too bloody tall. I could live with the fact that he was wearing the silly cloak and the hat, do the wizardy thing, show off a nice particular thing to all the customers and whatnot. But seriously, that giant hat make him look like an over-sharpened pencil.
Okay. I love the outfit. The outfit's 10 on 10.
Yeah, you should have kept it on.
Anya also gets her first job. She's working at the magic box.
She is quite amazing at it. She does have to work a little bit on her people skills, but as it is...
Oh, her people skills are amazing. Here you go, leave now.
Please leave. Hey, you, sir! Have a good day.
She's so great. Giles says at one point he wants to rip the bell off the door.
Oh yeah, what he's kind of done with all the people coming in.
Yes. Buffy will do that later.
For
But I'm not going to tell you why.
Duly noted.
Or when. Yes, so this is the first episode to kind of mention Joyce's illness. The first time we see her taking medication. We don't know what's going on with Joyce yet. I'm sure it'll lead to happiness.
No, it does not lead to happiness.
This is
I kind of already know what is going to happen.
This is Sunnydale, ladies and gentlemen. The name is a farce.
And this isn't mythical or just some supernatural thing happening to her.
Nope, and it sure isn't. Well, at least we don't think so.
Well, I mean, she looked at her and threw that magic spell and saw nothing.
Yeah, that's true. But it could be some other, like, magical nonsense.
Wouldn't that spell have been able to see that?
But what if that spell can't see it? Like, it could be more powerful magic than that spell can see.
They should have used that magic at a higher spell slot so that they could see it.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Stupid detect magic.
Yeah, she rolled a 15 instead of a 20. She didn't detect it. Yeah, so this is the first time we get kind of a glimpse at a potential relationship between Spike and Buffy.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
Oh boy, Spike has the problems. So many of the problems.
Yeah.
I mean, well, technically they did get engaged in something blue. But
They
that was
did.
because of a spell. And it was
True.
10 on 10.
I
True.
just love how it's just Spike who's just thinking about Buffy in that way.
Well, we'll see where that goes. If it goes anywhere.
I don't know where it's gonna go, and I'm not sure if it's happy or not.
It will be interesting to see your reaction to it.
That's the word. Sure, we'll go with that
I'm just
one.
going to say that there will be a house collapsing at some point.
Well, we've already seen something collapse, but that was another incident.
Well, anybody who knows the show will know what I'm referencing. And it's... So, for music, we only have the original score in this episode, but we do have a new composer doing season 5 and 6. He kind of has an unfortunate last name. His name is Thomas Wanker.
Okay.
Okay.
So 10 on 10 there. So for international titles, in French it is Enemy Sisters, in German it is Reality and Illusion, and in Czech, Czech, just everywhere's good, home's the best.
I guess they're not wrong.
It's so good. So some Czech lines are spoken at the beginning of this episode. That's the language they're speaking.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have recognized it, sadly.
Well, 99% of the audience wouldn't have recognized it.
Usually, I do turn on the subtitles. I didn't really say what language they were speaking, which I was kind of surprised.
Alrighty. Do either of you have any other thoughts about this episode? Or have any questions for me about where we might be headed?
Somewhere crazy because, oh man, Glory is one heck of a villain. That.
I don't know. I think we have yet to see Glory's full potential as a villain.
Oh yeah, like she just got introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's only busted down a door and like killed like one person.
And argued with herself for a good minute or so.
And succeeded in getting herself mildly smushed.
And we don't even know what Glory is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's also
We just
true.
know that a bunch of monks are scared of her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that and... she's somewhat content with her looks. I think that one particular comment was just about discovering that Buffy was the Slayer.
I could crap a better existence. So, next week we will be talking about the episode Family. 10 on 10, good times, right? Tara's
good
family,
times.
the McClays, make a surprise visit to Sunnydale. She does not seem eager to see them, however.
Oh, boy.
Tara will cast a spell on her friends to prevent them from seeing demons, inadvertently putting them in danger when Glory sends a group of demons after Buffy at the same time.
What?
Yep, there's going to be demons, and Tara's going to cast a spell, and her family's going to come by for a little visit.
Okay, the family doesn't excite me. The reason why she would make demons invisible leaves me questioning and just... What?
So, Family will have the distinction of being the only Tara-centric episode of the series.
That's fine.
Supposed sadness.
So, you're going to learn
one.
You're going to learn a lot about Tara in that episode.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good time.
Well, it's the fact that we only know so much about Tara, and it wouldn't hurt to learn some more.
Yeah, we're going to get to meet her family. Well, some of it. Not other parts. Other parts we don't speak. Anyway, so until next week, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I am Justin.